Students, we'll go to the next topic, making order out of chaos, the modern periodic table. Now, after Mendeleev made the periodic table, still there were some limitations. Okay, so to improvise that limitation, we go to the next topic, that is modern periodic table. Now, in 1913, Henry Moseley, he showed that the atomic number, which is symbolized as Z of any element, has more fundamental property than atomic mass. Now previously we have seen all the scientists classified according to atomic masses. Okay. Now even Mendeleev then modified, and atomic number was adopted as a basis of modern periodic table. Till now everybody was focusing on atomic mass. Now the modern periodic table is based on atomic number. Okay. So the periodic law of modern periodic law states that properties of elements are periodic functions of their atomic numbers. Previously we have seen Mendeleev's law was based on atomic mass. Now it is periodic function of atomic number. Okay. Now what is atomic number? It gives us a number of protons in the nucleus of an atom, and this number increases as we go from one element to the next element. Okay. We have seen in the previous class, lower classes, that now 10, 20 elements you have already studied. Now these elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic number. Okay. Now just turn the page. We'll have a quick look at the periodic table, that is on page number 86. This is the modern periodic table. Okay. Now we are going to study this table. We go, this modern periodic table takes care of all the three limitations of Mendeleev's periodic table. If you recall, if you go back to the Mendeleev's periodic table, okay, that is on page number 84. The first limitation was about hydrogen, the placing of hydrogen. Second limitation was about isotopes, and the third limitation was about how many elements will be discovered between the two elements. All these limitations were covered by this modern periodic table. We come back to the original, that is the positioning of the elements in the modern periodic table. Now how is the modern periodic table made? It's made up of 18 vertical columns and 7 horizontal rows. Now these are columns, and 18 rows, 7 rows are known as periods. Now if you go to the periodic table, you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18. Okay. Now these are columns, and if you see here 1 to 7, these are the periods. Okay. So you have got 7 periods, that is going from left to right, and 18 vertical columns from top to bottom. So top to bottom you have got 18 columns, and you have got 7 vertical rows. Okay. Now coming back, how are these rows and columns formed? Okay. Now all the elements contain the same number of valence electrons in this 18 rows. 18 vertical columns. Now if you see these columns, they have got same number of valence electrons. So let us first go for the first vertical column. Okay. Now in first vertical column we have got hydrogen as 1, lithium 3 atomic numbers, so 2, 1, sodium 11 atomic numbers, so 2, 8, 1, then potassium 19, 2, 8, 8, 1. Okay. So if you see here the valence electron from hydrogen to potassium, similarly other elements also, you will have one valence electron in the last outermost orbit. Now if you go to the next column, okay, that is the groups. Now these are also known as groups. Okay. So second group, this is the first group. The second group elements have got 2 valence electrons. It is 2, 2. This is 2, 8, 2. This is 2, 8, 8, 2. Okay. So this is about groups, that is vertical columns. Now we go about periods. Okay. So after finishing the groups, we go to the periods. So in particular group we have got same number of valence electrons. So one group will have same number of valence electrons, that is electrons in their outermost orbit will be same in a particular group. Okay. Now if you go to the period, Now periods do not have same number of valence electrons, but they have got same number of shells. Now if you remember the orbits of the valence, they have electrons, they have got orbits K, L, M, N. They are known as shells. Okay, so the number of shells increases by 1 unit as we go from left to right of the period. Now if you focus on the first period, or we go to the second period, we have got Li here, Be, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. So this is your second period. This comes from left to right. This is your third period. This is your fourth period. Okay, that is from left to right. Now if you see that first is Li. Li has got atomic number 3. So it is 2, 1. So the shells are K and L. Similarly boron, it has got 2, 2. Again the shells will be K and L. Then we go to next one, that is boron. Beryllium, sorry, this was beryllium. Now boron has got again 2, 2. So again K and this is beryllium, sorry. Okay, so boron has got 5, 2 and 3. The next is carbon, again 6, 2 and 4. If you can see here, it is carbon 6. Okay, now here there are only 2 shells involved, K and L, in the entire period as we go from left to right. The shells are, which shells are there? 2 shells, K and L. Now if you go to the next one, third period, here you have got Na as 11. So the shells will be 2, 8, 1. So 3 shells are there. Again here will be 2, 8, 2. So K, L, M, 3 shells here, K, L, M and 3 shells here. Okay. So in period we have got same number of shells. Okay, so for groups you have got same number of valence electrons. For period you have got same number of cells. If you go to the third period, all these elements have got K, L and M shells. I'm again talking about this third period. Okay, the third period, it will have same number. Aluminum, if it is there, it is 2, 8, 3. So K, L, M, 3 shells. This is 2, 4, 8, 4. Okay. So here you have got same shells in the particular period, and for groups you have got same valence electron. Okay, just turn the page. Now the formula of the shell we have already studied is 2n raised to 2. Suppose in K shell you have got 2 into 1 square, that is 2. So there will be 2 elements in the first period. L shell we have got 2 into 2 raised to 2, that is 8. So 8 elements. Okay. Similarly M we have got 18 elements. Okay. Like that you have got elements in the particular periods. Okay. So 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th have got 8, 8, 18, 32. Okay, and 32 respectively elements. So these are the elements of the first period. So if you go to the first period in the periodic table, okay, now this is the first period. In the first period you have got 2 elements, one here and one here. Second period you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 elements. Okay, third again you have got 8 elements. Fourth you have got 18, this is 18, this is 32, 32, like that. Okay. So that is how the periods are there in the modern periodic table. Okay, thank you.